Hey, what's going on, everybody? Justin here. I know it's been a while, been pretty busy with a lot of things, but now that Mattel has brought out their brick shop cars, I thought it'd be a good time to kind of compare what Mattel's doing with their cars versus the Speed Champions, because that's essentially what this size and this scale is supposed to be. So you do get the box, you get a Hot Wheel car, and you do get the buildable car. So first, we'll start out with the box. The box looks fantastic. You do get all of the stuff up here, which is like the rims, the tires, and the Hot Wheel car itself, which is a replica of the car you're going to build. The back of the box looks really good. I do like this style. Granted, it comes with the clear front to show off the Hot Wheel, the rims, and all that stuff, to show off some of the extra stuff that they're doing versus, you know, what Lego's doing. This is a 1/32 scale. This is the Cadillac Project GTP Hypercar. I don't really watch these kinds of races, but this one just looked really cool. The good thing about this is it looks almost just like the Hot Wheel is supposed to. The difference being just right here, you do have the black with the kind of the red racing stripe, whereas on the Hot Wheel itself, you don't really get that. So that is one of the differences, is there's just a lot more black on this car. That could be because they do want it, or they are kind of looking at it as maybe their racing car, which does give you the stickers and the options to put on a ton of stickers. I decided not to put on any of these. They do look good, but they are to make it more of like the racing style. I like the plain style more. It does match the Hot Wheel more. So that's kind of what I was going with. The build itself, if you've built anything Mega Bloks, you're used to this, kind of how it feels. The clutch power and just how the pieces go together, the instructions, how those look. I'm not a huge fan of instructions from Mattel or Mega Bloks, and mainly because I don't like these kinds of steps where they just put pieces next to each other and then you put a piece on top of it versus just doing it one by one. But other than that, the instructions are pretty clear. If you've done anything Mega Bloks, again, you've seen these instructions, you know what you're getting into. The instructions are good. I still prefer Lego. But in terms of if you wanted to leave stickers off, this looks great. The car itself does look great. The gray rims don't look as good as the gold ones, but again, I just wanted to replicate the car that they gave us. Bunch of stickers. You can choose to put any of these little numbers on top of the front, which is an interesting way to go about stickers, with stacking them on top of each other. But that's mainly just for the numbers. You can put the stickers on the spoiler and stuff and the wing and just do what you need to do. There are some prints. Everything on here that is currently on here is a print. So what you see on the side here, the headlights at the front, the Cadillac symbol up here around the top, that's a print. Even on this clear piece, you have a red print. And then on the kind of brake lights back here, it's hard to tell, but these are printed as well with black on the back and red on the sides, just to differentiate between what's black and what's red. You can kind of see the difference there. But overall, great car. The windshield, you do have the doors, which do open up like that, which is cool. So they do fold back down. It's really great. The windshield does come in its own paper kind of wrapping, so it doesn't get scratched. So yeah, overall, this is a really cool build. You also get the metal plating to put at the bottom, which just says, hey, this is what type of car it is, just like on the normal Hot Wheels, which are now, you know, plastic, but state what kind of car it is. This one has the metal piece that you put in there, clips in. Overall, really good build. I don't mind anything that's going on here. I do still prefer the clutch power and like how the force you have to use to put Lego pieces on and put Lego pieces together versus this, but I do like a lot of the specialty pieces, and that just gives it more of the design and the shaping. So comparing it to what I would consider a similar-ish style car, obviously much, much different. This is very specific. All these pieces are not reserved to just this car. A lot of these pieces are in other sets, but they do have pieces that are specifically just designed to make this car look a little more smooth and clean, whereas Lego tries to use the pieces, and so you get a lot of more of these boxy shapes and stuff like that, which this is the McLaren. I can't think of which one off the top of my head, but you can see there's a lot more boxiness going on with this build versus this one, where there's just a lot more smooth edges, a lot more roundness going on. It still has the feel of, hey, I put this together. There's a few studs on it. But overall, it looks really good. Now, rolling it's I don't know if it's me or what, but it does sound a little clunky compared to the Lego one. I don't know if you can hear the difference, but Lego is very smooth sounding, and this has like a clunky sound. I'm not going to be playing with these. That's not why I bought this. I bought this because it's going to sit on the shelf like so, and that's it. Pricing wise, this cost me $22 at Meijer today. So on Sunday, $22. Whereas Speed Champions are now getting upwards of $27 and things like that. And I think for value wise, I absolutely prefer the Mattel Brick Shop. Because first, the starting price is cheaper. You'll be able to get these on sale at some point because Meijer puts everything on sale. They're on sale. They go on. They sell them at Walmart and things like that. So you'll be able to find these on sale at some point. But I thought I would give this a chance today. I was walking through the store and I was just like, they're sold out online. I missed the mark on the NSX, but this one looked cool enough, and I thought I would compare it with what we get and what we build with Lego. There's things I prefer about Lego still, which is I prefer the instructions personally. I prefer the ease in which I can take pieces off of Lego sets. It's just a little bit easier, and the clutch power is strong, but you don't have to force pieces together. Whereas with Mega, Mattel, Brick Shop, whatever, you do have to use a little bit more force, but they do stay together really well. But the overall product, this is better. Value for money, overall looks, I think this is better. I don't think there's much of a question for me personally. The fact that you get the matching and corresponding Hot Wheel car itself, if you don't care about these, then it doesn't matter. You can sell this, give it to a kid. But if you just want to display these side by side, I think it's really cool to have that. The options to make this smooth, clean looking, or add some stickers, and so many different choices of stickers is cool. You don't have to add them in. Nice. The instruction booklet's nice. Again, not my preferred type of instructions for certain things. But overall, they're very easy to read. They're easy to get through. Nothing is confusing about this. I do like that it is a licensed set with Cadillac, which is a good thing about Mattel. With them doing Hot Wheels, there's so many cars to choose from and a bunch of different licenses. So I don't know what we're going to get next. We have a few that have released. There's a couple that showed up today. I went with this one. The box itself, I really like this. I like the choice to put on two different types of rims. And at $22, I think this is a slam dunk. I have zero issues with it. So yeah, overall, love it. And probably will be buying more, especially at this scale. I'll probably buy some of the bigger ones to compare to some of the other Lego sets that we've gotten at whatever scale that car is supposed to be at. There's multiple scales that Mattel is coming out with. But overall, I really like the product. I like that they're printing Mattel on their bricks too, which is real nice. So they are just making sure that hey, this is our product. Whereas Lego does the same exact thing. I think it's really good. I think the product itself is great. I think the look of it's great. And I think the purpose of it, to me, being more display. Granted, you can play with this just as you can with Lego. They're both just as good. But again, having these to display next to each other, I really love. So overall, that's all I got. It's very, very simple. $22 set. Didn't take me any time to put together. but overall final product looks better than Legos, in my opinion. So yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'm gonna make another one because I probably will go back to Meijer and get one of the larger scale sets and just compare that a little bit more in depth and going closer in to the inside the building process. So if you like the way that sounds, please like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope everybody has a great week. Thank you.